I am myself Pavitra. I have done my schooling from the Kendriya Vidyalaya Babina Kant up to 2015, and then I moved to Jaipur, MNIT Jaipur, and completed my civil engineering in 2015 2019. And then I started preparing for the GATE and ESE for the 1 year, and then I am selected in IOCL and working in IOCL and posted at Digboi Refinery, Assam.
Congratulations, Pavitra Goyal, on securing All India Rank 5 in ESE 2020 from Civil Engineering Branch.
Thank you, ma'am.
Pavitra, it's a huge success. How was it received? Take us through the very special moment.
Okay, after getting the result, I got a call from so many my friends, my seniors, my juniors, my colleagues to congratulate me. It's a moment that I am on the my heaven, that I have secured what I want to secure. I am preparing for this for the last 3 or 4 years. So it's like that I have achieved my dream and everything is now okay. What you have done, what you want to get, and you will get it. Now you can enjoy your life now.
When did you decide that I want to go for engineering services, and why was it your first choice?
I started my preparation for the engineering service in my third year itself. And as a civil engineer, this is the best job you can go, and you can learn more things in that future, and this gives you a more opportunity.
What was your overall strategy with regard to ESE prelims?
Initially, what I do, I read the standard textbooks and prepare my detailed notes so that everything is in my notes from the point of view. And then try to solve the prelims previous year question papers. And if everything new is encountered in them, then I write it down. So this completed my the notes parts. Then before the 4 to 6 months, what I do, I started preparing my very short notes, very crisp notes, and it must be completed in around 10 to 12 pages for every subject. Then I start reading them completely, and I practice the prelims last year question paper for at least 2 or 3 times. And for the GS point of view, what I got, I brought the booklet of the IES Master and gave a thorough reading to them and underline the important things, and then read it uh, uh, twice or thrice the important points. And I go with the subjects such as mathematics, aptitude, project management, which are in our civil engineering more.
How did you prepare short notes?
For the preparing of the short notes, what I do, I only write down those things which I forgot it during the previous times, or if any new thing which encountered me. So that because most of the formulas and the other theory part, you when you read it out from the 2 or 3 times before preparing your short notes, you already remember them, and it's a conceptual thing, so you already remember. So only the those things which you think that you will forgot, I write it down in my short notes.
What guidance did you opted for after qualifying ESE prelims?
I joined the IES Master classroom course for the mains purposes and also take the classroom test series. Uh, what I prefer, the most important thing while preparing for the mains examination is that you must be inner confident that you are going for the paper and you will crack it. Your willing power should be a very high. And second thing, what I consider for the main, you must have a consistency and you at least solve around 30 to 40 previous year question papers or the model test papers to speed up your limits. And thirdly, what I do, I set my time limit for the 230 or 245 compared to the 3 hours of the UPSC. So if I'm able to speed up my question paper and complete it within the this time frame, I am able to do that in the UPSC hall too. And for the theory point of view, I read out the questions, I read out the model answers and underline the important things because it's a very vast thing and you must not waste your time. And for attempting the question paper, you must go with the first the conventional questions, numerical part, and then with the theory. And you must highlight or mark the question which you know the best and the least ones.
Pavitra, how did you come to know about IES Master?
There is my colleague who secured a good rank in the ESE 90. So I contacted him and he tell me that IS Master is a very good one and you must go with it.
Which program were you a part of here at IES Master?
I joined the offline test series for the prelims one and mains classroom. and test series, and for the IGP program for the interview.
Tell us about the classroom environment here at IES Master.
It's a really awesome one. The teachers are very good. They are too much solving. They much help us in solving the question papers, and they give us a detailed solution for that and how to write the detailed step by step in the paper. They also guide you, and they will also give you a time if you have any problems with any question during the after the classroom or any other time.
Pavitra, tell us about your experience at UPSC interview hall.
My interview is on 9th of March, and my chairperson is TC Anand sir. So they greeted me very softly in the room, and the first question the chairman asked is about is from my DAF. It's and then they shifted to the panelist member for the technical point of. Since it's my from the Jaipur, so they quickly moved to the Jaipur drought region and water conservation. So it's more goes to the water part, water conservation, drainage problems, and the soil conservation problems. And then they shift to the different topics of the environment, soil, and the survey. What I think that they are more going to the practical aspect of the point rather than the theoretical, because they want how you tackle the problems in the scenario in your real life when you are reached to that point. So they are more concerned about the practical aspect of the problems.
How many subjects you used to study in a day?
During my prelims time, I prefer to go with only a single subject, but simultaneously with that, I for 1 or 2 hours, I read out the previous subject which I completed, so that I memorize them. And for the mains, during the mains time, I go with the paper one or paper two techniques. Do not jumble in between them.
What was your daily routine while preparing for exam?
In my daily routine, I schedule in a four blocks. So initially in the morning, I wake up a late. I am a late one. So I started my study from the 10 to 1, and then I give a break to myself for the 2 hours. Then I shift to again to the 3 to 5 one, and then a break for the evening one 6, and then from the 6 to 9 again a break of one, and then from the 10 to 1. In during my this schedule 10 3 hours block, what I do in my first one I read out those subjects which I really found a boring or a very it's require a more energetic. So in during the morning you are very energetic, so I completed that part. And in my last slot I used to prefer to the go to the video classes because they are mostly a headache one, so I schedule it for them. And in between the two slots I prefer to go with the convention solving the question papers of for the paper 1 and paper 2.
How much you attempted for ESE prelims and ESE mains?
In the prelims point of view, I think I might have a scoring around the 260 to 270. And in the mains point of view, I think I have got a score in between 450 to 500. And the prelims, in the technical part, I have attempted around 110 questions. And in the GS, around 55 to 60 questions. While in the mains paper one, I attempt around 560 marks question. 260. And in the paper two, around 260 to 70.
Pavitra, tell us about your strategy in exam hall.
In the prelims, I started with from my first question and I moved through it. If the question is easy, I directly click with it. And if it's requires some little bit calculation, then also. And otherwise, if it's more numerical part or I do not know, I skip it directly. I do not waste a single second more on it. And then when I move back again, I read them if I know or it's require calculation, then I click on it. While in the mains, I spend my 10 to 15 minutes in selecting what number of questions I have to perform. So I marking them with my first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. It's not necessary that you must perform the compulsory question first. So and in that two question selection, if you have selected a particular question, I also mark that okay, this one is the most question I know much better. So I proceed with this further so that in the initially 1.5 or 2 hours, I completed what I know.
Pavitra, what are your hobbies?
I usually prefer to play volleyball during my leisure time, and also visiting the places and going to the market.
Tell us about your college life.
As my college is NIT Jaipur, there are all it's a daily, it's a yearly routine that so many students are going to select it. So they motivated us, and our seniors are too motivating us that you can go for it. So they initiated me to go for it, and the college life is really an awesome one. You must not miss it with the while preparing for this. You must enjoy the fest and the other things going on with you. But simultaneously, you must keep a focus that you must want to crack it and you must do what you want. And you must utilize your classroom time for solving the papers or your free leisure time for that.
Pavitra, do you want to leave any message for future aspirants?
For the new aspirants, I want to tell them be confident. Never lose your hope. There might be times when you go for the up and downs, but you must go with the daily cycle and prepare for it. Uh, and practice the question papers and be do not stress your life.
Tell us about your family.
I belong to the from the Jhansi, Uttar Pradesh, which is famous for the Rani Lakshmi Bai, Queen of Jhansi. Uh, and being a part of the from the drought-prone area Jhansi, it's give you a very challenging situation to work in the and move throughout the life. And but it's focus, it's inspire you that you can go with the situations and you can work better for the society and the culture. So I that give you an inner boost confidence that yes, when we were facing a problem, you can move out from it. So this is the story from my.
You have been an excellent student here at IES Master. We thank you so much for giving us time and for sharing your experience. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am.